Alright, this is the third time I've tried to record this video, mostly because of audio issues. It's weird trying to set up OBS. So I have a gaming headset, a Logitech um, headset, and I've got a Logitech webcam. But for some reason OBS kept trying to use the headset microphone, which is not what I wanted. I would probably want that if I were playing a game right now, but I'm not trying to play a game right now. Okay, so welcome to my first video. It's been plagued with problems. This does not speak well for my first video. All right, so I'm Brian Ward. Uh, as you can see behind me on the sign there, I previously worked as community manager for Runic Games, and I now work at City State Entertainment as community manager. I kind of fill sort of a DevOps community management kind of QA kind of role there. And so anyway, but what I'm here to talk about today is razors, specifically the Gillette Tech Razor that was produced between 1938 and 1945, made in the USA. There are some variants of this thing that may have different dates, but this particular one is pretty great because it was a gift. And I use it every day, which is the best kind of gift. This was given to me by my former boss at Runic, Max Schaefer. You may know him as one of the co-creators of Diablo, along with his brother Eric and David Brevik. So anyway, one day we were talking, and I had kind of gotten into using a wet shave brush and just a regular, razor, like the kind you get at the store. And so I hadn't gotten into safety razors yet, which is what this is. And we were talking about this, and he was like, "You know what, Brian? Next time I'm up," and he would come up every couple weeks. Next time I'm up, I'm gonna bring you one of these, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. You're just gonna absolutely love this. So, what it is, in case you've never used one of these before, is what this is it's just in a few pieces here. So you've got the handle, and this is it's known as like the fat handle because it's pretty thick in proportion to the rest of the razor here. But you've got the handle here, which unscrews just like this. You can pop it off, set that down so it doesn't fall. Then you've got this piece back here, which kind of holds the razor blade. And then you use a double-edged razor. And these are very, very sharp. And this one in particular is made by an Israeli company called Persona. And I ordered a pack of like 100 of them. Now it's 100 packs of like 5 razors in a pack. So I'm gonna have these things forever because I do not replace them when I should. I use them a lot longer than I probably should. And then you've got this top piece here, which kind of has like a little screw on it, which is where the handle kind of plugs into. So anyway, to put this back together, you take this piece here and this blade right here, and you kind of drop it on like that, trying not to cut myself here. And then once these pieces are kind of locked into place, see, yeah, it's pretty easy to cut yourself. Once these pieces are kind of locked in place, then you take this thing right here, and you just close it on top like that, kind of push it down a little. It's kind of secure. You don't really need to push anything, and then you take this thing and you just screw it back in. That's all there is to replacing this. It's sort of a delicate operation. You want to be careful because the blade is pretty sharp. I didn't actually cut myself, but I came damn near close to doing it. Anyway, you want to be careful because again, these are the same double-edged blades. Now these ones are actually sharper than the ones you would get at a regular hardware store because they're really fine. They're for shaving. The ones that you get at a hardware store are a lot rougher. You probably could shave with them, but it wouldn't be fun for you. But anyway, I had one in a box cutter. I still have the box cutter. And about a year ago, sometime in the last year, I don't even remember. Oh, I remember what I was trying to do. I did a really dumb thing. I do a lot of dumb things. I was trying to, rather than just filling the laundry detergent bottle with some water to get at the last little bit of laundry detergent, I thought, gee, it would be a really good idea if I could just cut in there to get that last little bit of laundry detergent to wash my clothes. This was just a dumbass fucking thing to do. And I was holding it in a weird way, and boom, right here on my finger. It's hard to see probably because it's just hard to see at this point, but it kind of went from the middle of the first kind of knuckle here all the way to the middle, like the big knuckle. So between these two segments, like just a cut straight across. It hurt. It blood everywhere, and it went straight, kind of pretty much to the bone. Like it was like 3 stitches or whatever. Anyway, not fun. So that's my way of just saying that you want to be careful with these fucking double-edged razors. Not to be trifled with. But they're great in this form as a safety razor. Now again, you can still get your finger in here and probably hurt yourself. So you don't want to do that. But the reason it's a safety razor again is it's got these little edges that kind of protrude out, and so as you're shaving, it's not really going to be able to kind of cut your face unless you really push, because these things will cut you, but you want to. And unlike your regular like store-bought like Gillette, like today's standard kind of razor with like those little tiny things that there's multiple blades or whatever, you don't want to just like roll it across your face, and just like don't do that shit. You can't do that with these. The way that Max explained it to me was you kind of want to you want to be shaving on the little planes of your face like you're sculpting, or and sort of like they're little small short strokes, and it's sort of like if you were to take like a low poly map of your face and only shave each surface normal, and just go along that, and then the next one, and then the next one, adjusting your angle each time. That's what you're doing. You want to do that because this will cut you, and you don't want that. So anyway, these are great. This was a gift, so you can find them on eBay. I probably want to get a couple more of these because again, this was a gift and I don't want to use it all the time. I want it to last for a while. But I have, up to this point, I've been using it every day for, well, at least when I shave. It pretty much all the time I use this thing, and it's great. So thank you, Max. I love this. Anyway, all right. So that's really all I've got. This is it's a great razor. You can get one. Just check out the subreddit Wicked Edge. That's sort of what Max and I we were kind of talking about that when this came up. If you want to clean it, you're going to want to clean it every so often, just like you want to clean everything. The way that you do it, and there's another video that I'll link in the description, is basically you just take dish soap and you take this thing apart and you clean the various sections with like a toothbrush. You lather this up with a little bit of dish soap, and then you just take a toothbrush and you kind of clean it. And if you want to polish it with metal polish, you want to use something kind of non-abrasive. Like a toothbrush is probably sort of abrasive. But you want to be careful because these are plated with like rhodium or something. And you want to take that off. Um, but yeah, there's this polish called Flitz metal polish, which doesn't have any. You don't want to use Brasso, but I'll link that video because that guy knows what he's talking about, and he's apparently had a bunch of these restored. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you should totally get one of these if you're interested, and try it out. Just be careful and get those blades. I'll link those blades as well. Persona blades, Israeli made. They will cut you. They really will. You know. Okay, that's it for me. Um, so thank you for tuning in. If you tuned in, um, I hope this video was worth your time. I don't know that it was worth mine, but what can I say? Okay, and plus, this is the third time I've recorded this video, so uh, here's to hoping that that third time is the charm. So I'm gonna call my ship, and hopefully I'm gonna beam up now to what else I was doing in life, which was nothing. I was like watching TV, and yeah, that's it for me. So live long and prosper. Remember to vote. Read the news. Try not to go crazy. Well, see you later.